Guys, Lizzie the Lightworker here, and welcome to my channel, Rainbow Moon Readings, where I like to do everything with positivity and deliver messages for hopeful, sort of healing purposes. Today we're working on an Aries divine female and a Sagittarius divine male in a twin flame union. Okay, these are two very strong energies. If they have come together, they're both fire signs and both very, very fiery by nature and progressive type people. Okay, so Aries and Sagittarius would actually in astrology pair very well. They're each a match for each other when it comes to compatibility. They just are sort of a natural fire and fire. Okay, this could also you guys need to just understand that it's more so you as the individual. Like, I use the cards for astrology mostly so I can sort of label each twin, and it's just easier and it opens up to more possibilities for reading. So just keep that in mind. Also keep in mind that sometimes these read in reverse, meaning the Sagittarius could find this video and say they feel more like the Aries energy or vice versa. They also sometimes could be like our divine female feels more like the divine male, or our divine male feels more like the divine female. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But you know what, we're going to get right into this, okay, without delay. Thank you for listening through my spiel. So we're going to do Aries, divine female. So what I like to do is get some of her energy, what's going on with her, okay? How does she feel about this relationship? Same thing with our Sagittarius, okay? And then down the line in the middle is sort of how they pair together, sort of the energy of their relationship. I can tell sometimes if they're in a separation, okay? If you guys are in separation, please let me know. Comment in your astrology signs and if you feel like you're divine male or divine female, and I'll do a separation video for you. Okay? All right, so now we're getting with our divine female. I feel like her energy with the Knight of Swords, to me, that's saying that's somebody that sort of rushes into battle. I am an Aries myself, and I will say that I am easily egged on. I don't know about all of you, but I know some of the Aries traits. I do feel them very, very strongly, okay? I'm the kind of person that I'll have anybody's back. So I'm feeling like this Aries female here, she'll have anybody's back. She'll fight for her loved ones. She's very protective and very protective of herself, okay? So I don't know, to me here with this setup right here, this setup of the cards, I'm feeling like, yeah, they're in some type of separation, because to me this says an ending, okay? Now also our Aries divine female here, I feel like she's also very empathetic. I feel like she might even have psychic abilities here. I feel like she also does not like to give too much of herself away. She likes to keep some things hidden about herself. She likes to have some secrets about herself. She's not always comfortable letting all of herself show to somebody, the good and the bad of her, okay? We all have an inner good and an inner bad, like our shadow self. And I don't mean bad, guys. I mean, it's more like yin and yang. Like we're balanced, you know what I mean, with good energy and bad energy sometimes. But I'm feeling like she's more like, I have to keep some things to myself. That's my security. That's the way it makes me feel like not so vulnerable, okay? But I feel like she's also the type of woman that she'll keep your secrets. If you go to her and say, look, this is between you and me, she'll keep her mouth shut. She's not going to go blabbing around. Very wise, very mature, okay? I feel like she goes within for answers, uses her gut instincts, uses her psychic abilities to sort of figure things out, okay? I also feel like when this card comes up, if you're questioning this union, if you're questioning what's happening, what's going to happen, sometimes we're not meant to know everything, okay? That could be a problem for Aries. Aries could be more in a communicative energy where they want the answers right away. They want to know what's going on. They have sort of a rushed nature to them. They're not patient, okay? So to me, this card says impatience. But I'm feeling like, yeah, there's definitely some type of an ending here, okay? And rather painful. This is like feeling like, you've hit rock bottom. There's no looking up. It's like you feel like you're dead as a doornail, pretty much. And a lot of it is mental. It's sort of like feeling stuck, not physical stuck, because you can pull yourself up and out of the ashes like a phoenix, okay? But I feel like there's a little bit of staying down, like, like when you're wallowing a bit, or you're just like holding on to the sadness or holding on to the grief. I feel like that could be going on a little bit. I also feel like this was unfair. Something unfair happened to our Aries here. It's like overkill, okay? Almost like, no deserving of this, let's just say. Nobody deserves real pain, but I'm just saying, like, there was no deserving of this pain. I feel like it was like overkill, too much. It just was like kind of ridiculous with the overkill. Okay, so let's get into our Sagittarius. So yeah, I'm also feeling like an ending here. Okay, I do feel like these two are in separation already. I feel like with our Sagittarius divine male, this is an ending, because I think that he needed to transition. He may have needed to go into a path of self-discovery, or he's just the kind of guy that likes adventure. He likes to sort of charge out into the world. He maybe doesn't want to be tied down. He might have like issues with commitment, possibly. He may need things to be exciting and feel new. He may need to have his own space and his own time to himself. And trust will have to be a big thing here. Aries is going to have to trust him. All right. If they're pairing up, if they're in a relationship, that could have been an issue why the two of them are now in a separation period. I feel like his energy could be slightly immature, though, where he has a little bit more ego. He has sort of like a like a wham bam thank you ma'am kind of attitude. I feel like, because with the Knight, to me, is a little bit more sexualized, like it's about sexual passion and like, how you see yourself. You see yourself like this hot to trot guy, okay? So that's where the ego comes in a bit. I do feel like that he's definitely on some type of spiritual path here, or he's rising up to the occasion in this energy where I think he knows he had to change. He sort of fought it a bit. He really didn't want to change, or wasn't ready to change. And definitely some broken heart here, okay? I think that he wanted to be himself. I think he wanted her to accept him the way he was. And that might have broken his heart, because he did care for her and there was lots of passion for her, okay? I do feel like he's still carrying a torch for her, though, somewhere. But yes, he's feeling rather betrayed, or there's some grief here for him. And he's sort of holding on to that a bit. So let's see how they come together. I'm just feeling like, yeah, he's in some type of separation period. Okay, so with Temperance, this is about balance. I feel like this relationship may have lacked that. This also represents Sagittarius, so I'm going to revert this back to him. He may have needed to find better balance for this relationship, okay? He may have been putting all his needs first before her. He may have been, wanting to go on these adventures, and she was not up for that. Or like, he wanted to travel more. He's just like a loose cannon, okay? That's how I feel that this energy for this particular union. This guy is like a loose cannon. He's all over the place. I gotta go. Like he's like so like, it's like insane. His energy is like insane. I gotta see this and I gotta do this. I feel like he has FOMO too, like fear of missing out on shit. And I think that could have drove her crazy. Okay. And that might have driven her to want to fight with him. I don't know if she was chasing him a bit and he wasn't meeting up to her expectations, or he wasn't providing her with what she needed or what she wanted. And I mean, that just sort of like, it was the end of the line. But yeah, I'm feeling like the balance has to be restored if this is going to work at all. Good balance of patience and timing. The timing might have been off here, okay? this may have been a case too where they were a little bit opposites and they had opposites attract kind of thing, kind of chemistry. I feel like the chemistry between them is very, very hot, very, very sexy and physical. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. So I don't know. He may have just been in a little bit of an immature energy where he wants to still explore and he wants to be out there and he wants to be like validated. He wants like women to be like, oh damn, you're hot and sexy. It's like it gives him some type of like validation or something. And she's not going to sit there and tell him that every friggin' minute. It's like, no, I feel like this energy was just not matching up the right way. Okay. I do feel like they both need to work on things. They need to sort of, grow spiritually. Okay. Maybe have some major life lessons here that they need to have or need to work on or they're working on. I feel like ego is a big deal. Okay. I feel like not being on the same page is a big deal. The balance is a big deal. Okay, so far. So let's get a couple more cards. I mean, I do feel like they could make each other happy. And I feel like when they were together, they were very happy. And that they had aspirations for the future and plans for the future together. I feel like, they were just open with each other. And that, they could bathe in each other's happiness. I feel like it was very pure. And genuine. The feelings were genuine here. Okay, I will say that. There was no false feelings here at all. They really had this passion for each other, okay? But I also feel like there's a bit of center focus here. They each wanted something from the other, okay? So that's something to work on as well. Sort of the center focus or the self-focus. To be with your twin, you have to sort of let all of that go. And you work on yourself and you work on getting rid of ego and getting rid of like your own sort of like selfish desires and your own selfish needs. When we're in immature energy, emotional maturity is a big deal when you're matching up with your twin. Okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, I feel like you guys will come back together, okay? To me, this is saying this is a genuine twin flame union. It is definitely divinely guided. The universe had paired you up together for a reason. You each have some healing to do, okay? To me, I'm going to say Aries might have to work on her anger and being able to open up. Okay, he's going to have to work on his ego, okay, and the way he needs validation, sort of, okay? He's going to have to work on his patience, okay? Her too. She needs to work on patience. These two both are very impatient energy. That's the fire. Fire is sort of crazy and reckless if it's not controlled or if it's not, sort of monitored, okay? But yeah, this is definitely a true twin flame union here, okay? I feel like, yes, a lot of love, a lot of passion. I don't know though too if there's going to be a choice that has to be made here, okay? I don't know if in separation they might both decide that they're going to date other people, okay? And at some point come back together and have to decide, the person I'm dating now, let's just say, maybe I need to let them go because this is my twin. That could come up. Just throwing it out there, guys, okay? And in the meantime, we'll pull another card. Getting the Magician. Magician is all about manifestation, okay? So to me, this is saying you both have to manifest what you really want out of this. You also have to manifest for yourselves. If you're going to work on things, you got to manifest those things. You have to actually use like the law of attraction. Like you have to picture yourself like getting in a better energy. Like you have to picture yourself happy again with your twin. Does that make sense? It's like you have to sort of will it in your mind. Like intention is everything, okay? So if you have intentions to be together again or find each other again, it will happen. You have luck on your side and you have the opportunity to grow this relationship, okay? I'm just putting it out there because I feel very strongly about that. So, I'm going to pull one from my Whispers of Love I'm using today by Angela Hartfield. And we're getting, be willing to express love. Express love to receive love. Okay, that is so beautiful here. This is basically telling you that it has to do with self-love. You have to love yourself too to love each other, okay? And you have to be like willing to express it in a positive way. and not an ego way, okay? It has to be pure. It has to be whole. That's the way, you express that, you'll get that back. Okay, does that make any sense, guys? All right, let me know what you think about this reading, please. And if you'd like to see any more twin flame unions or twin flame separation videos, please let me know. Leave me some comments. And as for now, I'm going to say goodbye, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light.